What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses Green Thumb Edition. Yes, as you saw, it is harvest day, and I'm so excited because it is our second harvest for our garden. And I'm excited because not only because the first harvest it was just like green beans and basil, but this time we have some more things. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as y'all saw in the thumbnail, we have a lot of items in the garden that need to get picked, and I'm here to do the picking. Now, as you already know, there's probably gonna be some dogs barking in the background and things like that, so don't worry about it. They not my dogs, they not messing with me, but you know, it just is what it is. You know, that's how it is to live in a community, and people love dogs. I have dogs on both sides of me. I'm a little jealous because I want dogs, but my wife doesn't, so you know, it is what it is. But I am excited about my sunflowers growing. Look at these beauties. Like, this one is interesting. It's turned that way because actually the sun comes over like this, so I honestly believe that it is like wanting that morning sun or that fresh sun. So anyway, let me just go ahead and get to the picking, and we'll have some fun. So the first thing I'm going to get are the tomatoes, and then I'm gonna do the radish after that, and then I'll probably do the okra after that, and then green beans after that, and then something else after that, and something else after that. Okay, but stay tuned because I have something cool that I want to show you that's also growing in the garden as well. So let's get to the tomatoes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so as I said, we're going to start off with the tomatoes, which I actually have three different type of tomatoes. I have the butter bush, I have the beefsteak, and then I have the cherry tomato. So I don't know if you can see, but these actually had like a little split go on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. See how it looks on the inside. Usually splitting occurs when it's too much moisture and the tomatoes, so it does a little split job. But you know, I'll still collect it, see how it looks. I also have another one down here. Just snip it off like so. You know, we'll take it inside. Maybe not. I'll look at it outside first before I take it inside and make sure there's nothing hard for anything going on. And then I'll do a little prune job, getting the low-hanging leaves, taking them out. You know, any necessary weeding or anything like that. Boom. All right, so now I come over here. That one's still growing well. There are some taller ones growing up in there as well. That one's good. So now I come over to my cherry tomatoes, and I have some that are ready for the picking. Cherry tomatoes, they don't actually grow that high, but you know, still pick. Oh, that one just fell off. There's one. Here's one. Here's another one, a little cherry tomato. You know, we'll take it inside. Maybe not. I'll look at it outside first before I take it inside. So from the tomatoes, I have 3 cherry tomatoes and 1 regular sized tomato, which I'll probably be able to eat 2 of these tomatoes. This one has the whole, you know, water situation in as well, so we're not going to worry about that. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this tomato off. This is actually the beefsteak one, so I thought it would be a little bigger, but it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try. All right, so now that's our tomatoes. Woo woo! All right, so now we've come over to the radish section, which these are the radish. They started to like flower at the top. And I read where if they start to flower at the top, they'll usually be a little bit more bitter than, you know, one would normally like. I actually never have eaten a radish before, so really I just put it in my garden because I know it's good for the soil, which this bed has been doing tremendously well. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull up all the radish because I don't want it to take away space from my carrots that I also have in this bed, and also my cauliflower are starting to grow up nice and strong, so I want to go ahead and get those out of the way. So let me go ahead and get the radish out. Let's pull these bad boys out, which is probably overly done. Wow, look at that. All of this foliage for this little radish. Look how small it is. Wow. That's a downer. Debbie Downer. Another one. Look at all of this foliage. All this foliage for this little radish. What? Radish are a wild card. Alright, get another one out. Look at that. All of this foliage taking up space for this little nothing. Oh, this is turning out to be quite entertaining. Okay, that's a nice size one. Here's the foliage, and here's the radish. Pull it on this side. There's the radish. That's the biggest one so far. All right, so here goes the Mac Daddy radish of them all, which I don't even know if this is a radish at this point. It's so big. Let's see what we have. Oh, this looks like a carrot. Whoa! Look at this one, guys and gals. This is probably the reason why the other ones weren't growing. Look at this. So this is the biggest one I've ever seen. Like, what is this? Look at the foliage for it. Like, look at that. This thing was taking up so much ground real estate. I don't even know what it is. It's supposed to be a radish, but it looks like a tomato. Looks like a potato, looks like a sweet potato. I don't know what this is. Comment and help below if you know what this critter is like. Whoa! Are you serious? Okay, so I'm gonna lay this down. I'm gonna lay this one down like separately from everything because that thing is huge. Look at that. Look at that foliage. It's this row that was just cleared out that had the radish. So I'm gonna let it do what it do. I'm gonna let it rest for some time. I'm gonna allow the carrots, which are right here, carrots along this strip, and then I have cauliflower along this strip. I'm gonna allow these to grow and prosper with their new space. Hopefully they'll have great success. Especially the carrots now that they have more room with the radish gone. All right, so now after pulling up the radish, I'm excited to see my bean harvest, my bush bean harvest that we were also able to harvest before. So I'm excited to see what bush beans or beans that I'm able to get this time. So let's see what we have. Oh yeah, I don't even need the scissors for this one. Look at this big boy. And it's cool because they just sit in a bush. And you just go in for the taking and pull out the harvest. There's also some weeds that'll pop up in your garden, so be diligent. Look at this big boy. It's gonna be good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see what else we have. All right, some nice sized bush beans. All right, I think this one's ready. Yep. If not, oh well, I already put it off. That's a nice sized one. So let me show you, if you were ever wondering like how a bush bean looks. So you have your bush and like this is the area that the bean grows. So as you can see here, there's some bush beans, there's some beans growing here. I can pick this one. So you just take it, you just pull it, and it snaps off just like so. And so there's your bean. All right, so you just check the bushes. You see one growing right there, perfect. Let it do what it does. Here's another one. I'll let this one grow because it has a little stem situation. So I'm gonna let that grow out. But you can just see the other bush beans in there growing. like so. They just grow. We plant them, they grow. All of these came from seed, guys. From seed sown. And now I have my harvest. So those are my bush beans, guys. So far, nice harvest. So far. And now we have okra. Let's get into some okra. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now we have our okra plant that is here. I'm very curious to know like when okra is actually done growing. So I probably won't pick off a lot. I'll probably just pick off like 2 pieces of okra just to see how it's doing, how it's growing and all that good stuff. And actually I only have 2 to pick. So I may only pick 1. Just pick the largest one, which happens to be this buddy. Let me just cut it off. Well, let me see if I can peel it. Oh yeah. Oh, it's prickly. Woo! That shocked me. Well, this probably is not done because it still has the whole pointer piece. So it's all right. It's all right, guys. You garden and you learn. My first time going for it, so hey, you learn along the way, right? Isn't that what all good gardeners do? Can I get a yeah? You people are awesome. All right, beautiful people. So the last thing I wanted to show you in this harvest is this candied peppered plants. Maybe you can notice like the leaves here are a little different than your normal just green leaf, which is cool because I actually picked it up from Home Depot, and I have a pepper actually growing on it now. And so this is how the pepper looks. I think you can see it through the foliage. I'm gonna see. I'm interested. It's supposed to be like candied sweet, so we'll see. Here's another one growing. What's cool about this plant is that the bush doesn't grow high. So it's like, you know, very low candy cane type pepper. So we'll actually see, you know, together what it tastes like, what it looks like, and what have you. So yeah, man, my Brussels sprouts are doing well on their growing. The corn is looking good. This one's getting pretty tall. The other ones are doing well, and the mint is doing good as well. That's what Crystal uses for her teas. Then you have the basil on the far end. You have these onions, which I believe are probably close to being done. But I'm going to just, you know, let them do what it do. I'm not in a rush. Especially anything in that one. And then this bed. Whew, this one's my problem child, but hey, you love all your plants the same. Hopefully they'll yield a harvest. So ladies and gentlemen, that is my second harvest for my garden. Not as much as I actually expected to get, but nonetheless, hey, it's fun. I'm learning, I'm experimenting, and I'm growing along the way. What I'll probably do is end up getting like 2 cucumber plants to just go ahead and plant in the ground, some seedlings. They're already started and things like that. Put them in the ground and let them grow on my trellis because my cucumbers that I did have did not survive. I was battling those bad boys and I really just pulled them out. Like in between cuts, I pulled them out. Probably shouldn't have done it. Probably should have just kept nursing them, but I just had enough. I had enough of seeing gray, powdery leaves. So whatever, it happens. Just keep doing it. Keep going, keep growing, keep learning. Keep going, keep growing, keep learning. All right, so hope you all have a beautiful day. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because you can help me, or maybe I can show you some things as it pertains to the garden, as it pertains to palette work, whatever is your thing. I'm sure you'll see it on this channel. Hey, without further ado, I love you. See you next time. Peace.